person unites their prayer to the work, one, by praying about their work, that they pray about how they can carry it out better, carry it out with more love, praying about what they need to be more attentive to. That also, when they're doing their work, sometimes just trying to maintain that presence of God as they're doing it. That sense of, I want to please God with the best that I can. So when they receive, whether it's a phone call, trying to be as charitable as they possibly can be, so being as patient as they can with someone, trying to explain something, and doing it with a real sense of wanting to help that person. That they do it with a real sense of professionalism. So when they're with their work, they try to realize just sometimes the natural qualities that are necessary to do work well. So like with a student, youth, their work is to study. And so learning how to have good study habits is, especially for some students, some things come easier than others. For those that struggle more, that part of it, how they sanctify it, means sometimes they do have to give more time to it. That they try to find practical means to help them. That whether it is if they need to make notes as they go along, if they need to write in their book or whatever it is, whatever's going to help them try to maintain what they are learning, when they're doing that, they're sanctifying it. But they also realize how hard it can be, and that's why they're bringing that into their prayers. Not only asking God to help them, but it's also asking God both to give them the grace to be able to offer that. And that's why the Mass is so important as well. How to unite that work that they're doing. Unite to the Mass somewhere. Whether it's unite to the next Mass they're going to on Sunday, whether it's unite to a Mass that's happening at that moment somewhere in the world, because it's almost at every moment somewhere in the world the Mass is being offered. And that's why they're trying to, this particular struggle they have, this particular suffering, or particular cross, by uniting to Christ's great sacrifice, His great cross, that Christ will give them that grace that they need to be able to carry it out to the best that they can. Again, it may not mean they're the best at it, but by bringing it into their prayer and trying to sanctify their work in that way, trying to do it in a way that is to the best of their abilities and with the greatest amount of love, with a real sense of sacrifice, that's when, that is the way that Christ really can use that to build up His kingdom.